I started a new group and I love to improv and be flexible with rules. I studied the lore of the Forgotten Realms and monster lore, trying to keep close to it, but still use my characters' backstories as well. I informed the players that I wanted to play a hex crawl, and they were fine with that. So I make a setting in a Gold Rush type of setting, where higher leveled heroes killed a dragon at its lair, and a small town is building itself around the area of the lair to take resources from the cave. We played 2 sessions, and I found some of my players confused about what to do. I understand it could be a lot for level 1 characters, so I showed them different guilds and jobs they could do, but still some players are waiting for me to give their character a purpose in life or something. My whole goal was to build a town around the actions of the players, i.e. Fable, but I just lost one of the players because he said it's not his vibe. Am I the asshole for not putting the game on rails? Adding on, the players don't talk to each other in character either, which is weird for me. I've never been in a group that doesn't talk to each other. Additional update. I talked to my players and 3 loved the game and 2 didn't. To be honest, the 2 players that didn't like the game were the problem players. I see it as a blessing now and will vent players more. So quite often one of the things that players don't like is railroading, which is where the DM basically tells the players where to go or makes the adventure go in certain narrative directions for the purpose of the overall story. In circumstances like that, choice disappears and becomes meaningless, which is annoying because what's the point of playing a tabletop RPG if you have no choices to make? Might as well just read a book. However, in this we have the direct opposite problem, which is analysis paralysis, or too much choice. Whilst providing players the opportunity to do whatever they want can lead to some fun adventures, it requires players who have an idea of what they want to do. That requires a level of buy-in to the world, or in some instances, a combined purpose at the table. In this though, it seems clear that there wasn't that combined purpose. The thing is that there is a Goldilocks zone for DMs between too much and too little choice and intervention. It's important to provide engaging quests, adventure hooks, and antagonists for players to engage with, otherwise the game loses its narrative appeal and becomes a series of random encounters with no overarching plot or storyline. This is something that can appeal to some people, but misses one of the aspects of D&D that people enjoy the most. In a situation like this, I think the best thing to do as a DM is to firstly communicate with the players to understand what is missing and what they want from the game. If a session 0 has taken place, do a re-0 now that players have gotten a vibe. Otherwise, start adding breadcrumbs into the game, present characters with needs from the players, suggest things that could require further attention. Maybe they meet an unscrupulous person in a bar who asks them to rescue a relative. Maybe they hear about a band of kobolds who have barricaded themselves in a local windmill. Or maybe they hear about a magical teapot that can tell you the answer to one question if you drink tea from it. Throw out your hook with little story worms on them, and see what gets bitten, and then reel them in and follow up with that. It does seem like the vibe was not working and that the 3 players who remain following the update are enjoying the sessions, and sometimes that's fine. There's feedback to be gained, but sometimes the way you're playing is working for some of the group and not others. And so the game should continue with only those that were interested for the mutual benefit of everyone involved. My outcome? No arseholes. With a recommendation that from now on you complete not only a session 0, but a session 0.5, and a session 0.75, and a session 3.58 over 2 Dream Drop Distance Chain of Memories Kingdom Hearts joke. Thank you.